We'll start here. I think you're one of the more interesting casters that we have in the scene.
Interesting how?
And I mean, like, there's a lot of cast, and I'm not saying that every caster doesn't do this, but it's very apparent that you are yourself on the mic, right? I feel like at no point when I've watched over the past couple of years that there hasn't been like all of you when you put the headset on, right? And I need you to talk about how where does that come from, basically? Like I feel like not everyone can be a lead caster, but I feel like you're one of the kind of guys that cannot be a co-caster. Like, I feel like whenever you're on the mic with someone, you have to be the lead. Like, your personality has to come out, or it's not really you, right?
Yeah, so where it comes from is trial and error. To be honest. It's trial and error, no problem. Yeah, no, dude. So when I started commentary, because that's the thing, is like, for a lot of commentators, depending on how you're coming up, you have like either a dedicated static partner or you don't.
Right.
And I never had a dedicated static partner. And so like a lot of the way that I learned to do commentary was like trying to build off of other people. But then the thing that I realized was like at a certain point, once you're skilled enough in commentary, I think like no matter who you get paired with, you need to be able to carry.
Right.
Right. And like granted, like once you get good enough, you stop getting paired with people that you have to carry. But like at a certain point when you're like in that mid-range level where you're trying to get better, you're trying to like before you get your first block with like Charles or EE or like Vicky or something, right? Like you're trying to work with these people who are all kind of like gunning toward the same spot. And like there's going to be people who are better than others. And like, you got to be able to like, no matter how trash that other person is, you need to make sure that the broadcast is a certain quality. And so like a lot of where I come from, I tell people all the time is like, if you want to be a commentator, you got to have your gimmick. And like gimmick is like, I don't love the word gimmick because it implies that like there's something not genuine or like some spin on it. But like, I think it holds true. I also call it X factor, might be a better word for it. But it's like, you got to have something that makes you stand out amongst everyone else. And so, like, what is the thing that makes me stand out amongst everyone else? And, like, it's funny because my answer to that question is not good. It's not good. like, what makes Flambo stand out? And my answer is, I'm dumb as fuck. That is it. I'm like, I think of something stupid, and I say it out loud with my whole chest, and I just make sure it's not, like, I'm not offending nobody, right. And I'm not, like, trying to make people feel uncomfortable. Sometimes I am, but not in the wrong kinds of ways. You know what I mean? Like, and that's my whole style is just like, I'm a smart dude, I think. I don't know. That's a relative thing, I guess. I try to be, I try not to be stupid, but I also try to be stupid. It's very silly. Like, I'll look at like this cup on the table, and some people will see, oh, the glass is half empty. Some people will see the glass is half full. And I'm the kind of dude who, like, I spend a little bit of extra time thinking about, like, all right, fuck half empty, half full. Everyone's heard that phrase before. Like, what's another way that I could talk about, like, this cup of water and the amount of content within it? And I might say, like, I don't know, the cup of water is, like, partially thick. That's the stupidest thing I've heard today.
I don't even qualify as partially thick.
Partially. If I mean this one, this cup of water, clearly not, right? Losing some fat somewhere. You know, like this cup of water maybe like had some Slim Jims or something. I don't know, right? Like I have to think about it, but it's like that's the wavelength of stupid that I travel across when I do commentary, and I guess that's how I ended up here. I always say I got the perfect attendance award, low key though. Like, perfect attendance goes hard. It goes hard.
No, because that's the thing, man. You got to show up, and you're someone that definitely does show up because